It's funny, interesting even that people like to pick on people because they don't know or they know little. They like to do things behind people's back to manipulate situations as well as to get people to do things. I'm the type of person who I genuinely stay to myself. I ended up becoming strong and I know what I have like particular strengths in, and there's more that I'm learning every day. People like to do things, snake you, take advantage of you, and stuff like that. And they do it and feel good about it because they don't want you to, know they lie on you, they slander you, they know people come in and out of your life to hurt you. And you're like, why? Why would people be doing stuff like this? And one of the things about me that a lot of people don't know is that I'm not only an introvert, I'm an introverted type of person, which means you won't catch me outside doing a bunch of stupid shit because not only I'm an introvert, I now know I'm an empath. That the reason why I don't be around a lot of people is because y'all energies is weird. But I'm somebody who I stay to myself and I mind my business. And because I do this and I be in my own world doing my own thing, people have been lying on me, doing a whole bunch of weirdosness and acting away, copying me, all kinds of stuff. And I was like, you know, that's weird. It's weird. They got a lot of people out here who they want to act like somebody else. They want to have your life. They want to have your this. They want to have your that. And they do a lot of things because they see something in you from well before you might not even known anything about it. See, me, I didn't even know that I was an empath or that I had abilities and I could do certain things. I just knew that I would have these dreams and things would happen. And people didn't want me to know what that meant. I just knew that I was special. Then you have all these people out here who are special. They themselves special. Nobody can't take nobody special away from them. It's not a competition to say who's special and who's not. People made things become weird because they decided that they had to not be themselves, but they wanted to be you, i.e., me. I'm somebody, I mind my business, right? I sit here, I eat Cheez Its, rice cakes, wheat thin, watch Cat in Academy, watch Girl with a Dog. I'm the type of person who I make cards, shirts, all kinds of stuff, loving stuff. I put my love into it. And people who I've had around me, I've given things to them with love, and people betrayed me. And I was like, I didn't know for the longest time why. I've been agoraphobic. I've been agoraphobic since, oh, I couldn't tell you how long. I've been literally in the house. I wouldn't even touch the sun. It was no light really coming on my skin for years. And some people knew this. Some people knew about me and my stress. People knew about me and the fact that I wasn't even, it was like a whole bunch of stuff that it was like I was dealing with sicknesses, not going outside unless, certain things. And people knew. And I would ask for help from people for things like this. Some help I get, and some I don't. But I had to become very strong, strong-willed, and I had to become, be able to do stuff. Like, for instance, when I was years ago, when YouTube started and I was on YouTube, communities was not like this when they was on YouTube back then. And at that time, I was traveling. I was going out to the stores. I was buying stuff. I was into makeup and I was into hair care because I was transitioning from relaxed to natural. This is before everybody else was. And I was tired of spending like 60 to $100 getting my hair done every few weeks because my hair is curly and a relaxer wouldn't last very long. So I was like, let me get into doing my thing. And when it came to makeup, at that point, I didn't really play in makeup. Besides, I did foundation because I was like covering up my scars. And it was like I had long hair. I was wearing makeup. I was always dressed up, always done up. And when I got sick I had got sick, they had said I had stage 4 cancer and they wanted to give me a hysterectomy. At this point, I gave up YouTube and everything else and decided that I was going to go and take care of myself because who won't? Around this time, I also realized that this is when the baby powder shit came out. And this was around a little bit later. People started talking about the different types of things that was coming from people using different ingredients or different things on them. And, everybody back in the day was about using baby powder because they didn't want to smell. So it was like, okay. And I just kept going. Every time something happens to me throughout my life, I just keep going. It's like I see something, it's a goal or something that I want, and it's like I don't have a choice. I cry. I'm human, but I can't wallow in it. I just keep going. Now, fast forward, mad people, mad people over the years had opportunities to help me, but they didn't. Only one person. Sometimes family was sprinkling something or something, but I was just living my life. Keep on going. I didn't know about my abilities. I didn't know about my particular things about me. I just knew that I was always about helping people. I was always doing things. I was always like teaching people how to do stuff, encouraging people. And when people wasn't for me, I cut their ass off. Pure, simple, cut you off. You ain't even had to do nothing. Some people, I let them stay in my life longer, but it was certain things that I knew for a fact I wasn't dealing with no more with people. And once I figured out something about you, you're cut the fuck off. It's just that. It don't matter what. It's like, you gotta go. And I let you be. And people be like, you cold. How are you so cold? This one person who at the time I thought he was like a best friend to me. He kind of called me an ice queen. And I was like, why would you say that? When I was like the best friend to him, he called me icy because he was like, he couldn't get over on me. And I didn't understand what that meant like that. But now I kind of do because it was like people be sitting there and they do stuff. And it's like, for me, I feel like if you are somebody around me, I have a higher expectation for you. And when you don't do what you're supposed to do, you disappoint me. And I will tell you about it. I don't be somebody who feels like I got to tell you in front of everybody else. I address you to yourself and then I'm done. People who know about me and stress and my agoraphobia and everything else, and they put this on me, mind you. Because remember, before this, I was fine. And then I started having panic attacks outside. It was like, I didn't know that I was an empath and picking up on people's stuff. It was just anxiousness. And then it started to be like, I'll be fine, I'll be fine. And then it became oh, let me just stay in the house, or oh, let me do this. And then the only time I would go outside was when it was like necessary. Most of the time, I wouldn't go outside at all. And for years, I didn't even touch the sun. I couldn't even, I was going to my thing, and it got to the point where I had this medication that it was like, it made me not be able to, it was an adverse reaction. And it was like, I couldn't see anymore, or couldn't see, like, I had extreme photosensitivity, and I could not even look without having clip-ons on my glasses, which I've been wearing bifocals or glasses in general since I was like 3, 4 years old for whatever reason. My mom's she took care of that so that I wasn't an issue with me and my eyes being turning and stuff. So it was like, yo, it's the point of that was is that I've been wearing glasses for a long time, and with me wearing the clip-ons, it started sinking into my face and giving me scars. So I was like, it is what it is. And around this time, especially 2019, I was playing games. I'm a gamer. Um, where I was playing at the time Monster Hunter GTA. It was about 5 games I was playing, Red Dead and some other ones, on top of other games that I play solo games myself. And the people around me started to get on my nerves because I started to notice that people will they will take all the work from you, all the help you can give them, but when it comes to time when you're in pain and they are supposed to step up, they're not really there to step up. So it was like disappointment, big disappointment. So over the years, when I got off of gaming because I was having seizures and migraines, and I had to stop streaming and stuff like that because I was streaming. I was helping people out and I was showing people how to do things. And then I transitioned into me just stay steady on my crafting. And with my crafting, I was investing in it heavy. I was doing all my stuff. And I started taking my crafting into me doing what I wanted to do. But one of my things is I don't waste. So gifts that I would make would be for people, their birthdays, Christmases, Valentine's Day, holidays, anything just to say, you know what, care about you type gifts. And I would give gifts to my family, people who was considered friends, and all they had to do was pay for shipping and the materials. But I did all the work, all the hours, I mean, laboriously doing a whole bunch of stuff so that they could know that they were cared for, know that they were, appreciated because, I'm somebody, I keep a really close circle and I don't be around that many people. And I wanted them to know that I cared, which is why you can see when I realized and found out that people was just sitting here lying to me and using me and abusing me and doing it on purpose and hurting me. And then on top of that, people sending and using me like a battery, stealing my energy, harvesting off of me, all these different things while I would be upset. Of which, yes, upset is just light for what you want to say for this situation. People who knew that if you was to stress me out, that they could get me to bleed. And then I found out that those people who was doing that was giving information to people who was like supposedly best friends of mine, sitting there telling people shit about me or talking about me. And then sometimes it's something innocent, like you talk about something that somebody did for you, not seeing that the person you telling it to is jealous. Because women, for whatever reason, feel like they have to compete with me, even though I don't even see them. And I probably not even see you that way. But the ones who I might have been, I've loved them. People who were my friends, I did love them because they were my friends. And I didn't have that many people who I kept around me like that because most of the people who were my friends was my family. But then you start to find out more and more shit about how people are sitting here trying to set you up. People are sitting here trying to rob you and they want to say that you is a kingpin. They sitting here trying to, they want to use your energy. Now I'm already agoraphobic. Only one person around me every single day in the fucking house. And then outside of the house, it ain't that very many people who could even say they saw me because nobody ever saw me. These people wanted me in a cage, like a gilded cage, and hidden. They didn't want me to be able to shine. They didn't want me to be able to be seen. They just wanted me to be able to regenerate and get energy off of me so they could sit there and steal off of me because that's what they wanted to do. Then I was like noticing certain things, more about the dreams. Not only was certain things coming to me that, was hidden from me, people were sitting there coming in my dreams trying to get me stuck in mazes and shit. People coming in my dreams trying to rape me and or doing stuff, me having to fight back, people trying to kill me and stuff, chasing me. And I thought these was just simple nightmares, but these wasn't just simple nightmares. This is when I found out these was not just simple nightmares. People sitting there becoming They something and they act like they care about you, acting like they care about you. People using people who you care about as a means to get into your energy in your dreams, for them to sit there and to get energy off of you. And me sitting there looking, I started noticing this year, not only can you fight back, you can fuck them up. Because, yeah. But also they do these things where they come in and they hiding. They like to hide. I've had to deal with people coming around me and my energy. I had people even hitting me. It was like one time I was sitting there and I would sleep on my side because I have to sleep on my side. And I had woke up, it's two ones. I had woke up and I seen this thing over my head and it scared the shit out of me because I was like, what the fuck is this? It was somebody looking at me or doing something to me, right? And then the next one, I woke up and somebody had was pulling on my blankets while somebody was digging in my third eye. Somebody was coming at my bed and I could just feel them pushing on my feet while I was in a state, trying to get past my barrier around my bed, trying to get on me or get at me. No. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, all these things have been happening heavier this year. They didn't want me to know about certain things. So it's like I started seeing more and more. And these people, they feel like it's okay for them to hack you, stalk you, fuck with you, lie on you, slander you, all these things. And they do these things to you as they sit here and they put fears on you, get in your subconscious, phobias on you, sit here and mess with you. You live in your happy-go-lucky life just trying to fucking scold every single day. And there's people out here who are doing shit to you on purpose to make you be that way because they don't like the fact that you're beautiful, or you're intelligent, or that you actually, you have all these things about you. They steal your gifts off of you, and they've been sacrificing pieces of you for years. And then they sit there and they be telling people, oh, they could sit here and we're gonna put this on them, we're gonna attach it, we're gonna put a love spell on them. They're gonna love you. No, bitch. You whack ass bitch. People want to sit here, they want to be all up in your head. They want to sit here and they want to talk to you, talking about, oh, I got you, I got you, I got you. No, you don't. Then you got these people who sit here and they tell people, oh, well, this is how you get them. Because they know that if they stress you out, you'll get your period or you'll bleed out. Because that's what they're banking on. Because they're bullying you. But the thing about it is that you don't even know that they're doing it. You just going through these heavy ass pains and shit. And then come to find out the reason why you're going through these heavy ass pains is because these weirdo motherfuckers is either A, people sitting here trying to be better than you or bigger than you, or they think that they are you because they're copying you. B, they're using your energy and they want to use your energy. They want to sit here and they want to suck up all of you like you're a damn Capri Sun so they could get a power up. They think this. They think this. They sit here and they tell people all kinds of stuff about you, even men, grown ass supposed men, sit here telling other grown ass men how to come in your energy so they could rape you and do all kinds of shit to you. And they do this to people like me. And then they get mad when they can't do it no more. So they decide if I can't have you, no one can. And they want to sit here and they want to destroy you. These are people who you sit here and you like, you know what? But I don't know you, yo. These is people who they could have came across you one way or another. Family, friends, foes, people who come across you online, people who just sit there and they just be like, they should have known you. They should have been stood up for you. They should have been by the side of you. They could have did all this stuff for you. They decided instead, no, you know what? I'm gonna just destroy you too with everybody else. You little introverted, agoraphobic girl, woman, who don't even know why somebody's doing something besides the fact that, I want to be sneaky. I want to be fucked up. They want to sit here and they want to do shit like that. Oh. And then they want to sit here and they want to be like, why is it that you can't just let it go? Even though you try to let it go, they keep attacking you and hurting you and lying on you and slandering you, and they don't want to tell the fucking truth. You got these people who's out here who literally all they do every day, all day is sit here stalking you, and you know they stalking you. They want to hire people to kill you. They want to do all kinds of shit to you, and you just sitting here, you like, you know what? I'm gonna leave it to Goddess. I'm gonna leave it to my team. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it to them, and I'm gonna keep doing what they tell me to do. Why? Heal. And then you find out that motherfuckers, they call themselves game masters, right? Now, ain't it something when somebody know the rules, but you don't know the rules, but they know the rules? So they call themselves even abusing themselves. They've been abusing their powers and stuff for years. They've been doing it. These people who knew these rules, they was just like, nah, I don't want the new ones to come in. They want to be gatekeepers, right? And if not that, they want to be people who want to have your power. They want to have your knowledge. They want to be able to heal people and say things and do things the way you can, even though they can't do it their way. This is why I said I seen somebody hovering over me. I don't know how many times this person came up in my energy to hover over me and to try to like go in my mouth. Somebody was sitting here trying to pull me out of me so they could pull them in me. It's like, yo, they be watching movies, mad movies, and they be sitting here thinking, this is the best idea ever. Uh-huh. People taking reality TV and making it their entire existence or entertainment as their entire existence because they don't have no visions at all. People want to steal your dreams and steal your visions, literally steal your powers, steal your abilities. They want to feed off of you and eat off of you, you empaths, you introverts. They don't want you to know that you have special powers and gifts and that they've been sitting here just feeding off of it for years, thinking that there's somebody who's smart, thinking that there's somebody that's powerful, thinking that they are you. And then get the fuck mad when you like, are you fucking kidding me, you weird ass bitch? Are you serious? You think you are better me than me being me? And these be men too, mind you. Weak ass, whack ass men who ain't got no fucking nothing sitting there fucking with you. And they want to be seen as strong, creative men. That's why they do it. People who out there in the world who they don't got no talent, right? Not no creativity, no vision, no nothing. And they sit here. And these are the type of people who they feel as if they gotta be seen. See me before you can understand or appreciate my work, people. They can't have them having just looks. No, they want to have talent. Now, you could be somebody who naturally is beautiful and naturally is talented, but they want that. They don't want to sit here and try to learn nothing so that they could do stuff for themselves. The same way you could sit here and put time and effort in to learn something for yourself. No, they want to be able to take yours. They want to be lazy. All you lazy motherfuckers, stay away from me. You mooching ass, weirdo ass motherfuckers, not interested. You fake ass, weirdo ass motherfucking people, stay away from me and stay the fuck out my energy. People like to pick on people because they introverted and they're different. You a sweetheart and you're loving, caring, kind, gentle. You're a doll baby. And they feel like because you're a doll baby, you should let them do what it is that they want to do to you. No. They feel like because you're an introvert and they've made you this way, they wished all these bad and evil and negative, wicked ass things on you that they should be able to continuously do it after they've been doing it for fucking years. See, me, they picked on me, right? This is why I'm looking at it like you've been picking on me, right? Hmm? You've been bullying me. And then you was doing it in the 5D, you're doing it spiritually, you're doing it in my dreams and shit, and you hiding. Cause you a whack ass bitch, hiding. But then you come in and you wanna fuck with me on the 3D. You wanna hack me, you wanna make lies on me, you wanna tell a whole bunch of shit about people, stuff to people about me. You wanna sit here and you wanna be like, oh, well, if this was a real this one and that one, then they could do this and that. Hmm. You think that Everybody's supposed to do everything the same. Why? Because you're not an individual. Or is that just your belief? It's your belief, then that's your belief. If you're not an individual, then you don't, it's whatever. But you know what? It's like people be like, and this is something that got me too. People are sitting here upset over the fact that you don't care about what they doing. It's like you know that they gonna go through you know it. You know they're gonna get back what they gave and you don't care. Why? Because y'all made it so. Did you not? It's like you wanted people to be detached. You wanted people to be in despair. You wanted people to be sad and broken and everything else. And then you wanted to be like, but why don't you care about me? As you send empathy spells to people, sympathy spells to people knowing damn well you've been sitting here doing shit to people all the time with your fucking let me hide in the closet, black magic, wannabe witches and or true witch bitches self. Mm. And then you sit here and you like, yeah, well, I'm going to show you that I'm stronger than her. Ain't that what y'all say? I'm going to show you that I could do this, that, and the third, right? Ain't that what you say? As y'all sit here and gang up for years doing shit to people. See, I seen what y'all was doing, right? When y'all was sitting here, y'all was trying to be, let's take this. We going to be psychics. We going to be healers. We going to do this, that, and the third. You wanted us to take people's karma. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? And I see you. You the type of person, I know I see you with your fairy tale loving ass. Because you can't get out of reality. It's something inside of you that snapped inside of you. You can't get out of those stories. But I see you. Because I asked myself before, what is something that someone could do that could make you hurt you, right? And I thought about it and I said, you know what? Somebody put something in your subconscious for you to hurt yourself when you get triggered by something. Ah, people think and they don't know that they sitting here having people doing voodoo on them, and sometimes they do. People don't know that people sitting there putting stuff in their subconscious to get them triggered and shit like that. Because why? They want you to hurt yourself. People think that you're stupid because they're doing stuff behind your back. But then when you sit here and you start thinking outside the box on shit, actually start using your own gifts, strengths, and abilities to help benefit yourself instead of you just being about loving other people, they can't stand it. Why won't you let me hurt you? Why won't you let me do this to you? Why won't you let me do that to you? Are you fucking kidding me? No. Take back what you gave. And everything that you did, where you wanted somebody to not have nothing, then I guess that's what you have. Nothing. You didn't want nobody to be nothing. You didn't want nobody to be seen. Then that's what you got back. You don't get seen. You don't have nothing. You didn't want nobody to be a star. You didn't want nobody to heal anybody. You didn't want nobody to heal themselves. Well, I guess that's what you get. Why? Because that's just what you put out. Somebody who sits there and they're doing something lovingly, doing something, and you sit here and you decide you were going to sit here and you were going to betray them. You were going to just sit there and you were going to hurt them. You were sitting there, you were just going to harm them. And you sitting there just feeling like it's okay. It's never okay, ever okay to hurt somebody. Especially when I'm talking about this, me. And then I was sitting here and I heard this thing where it was like somebody was sitting there talking about my ancestors this, my ancestors that. And I was sitting here and I was talking about how I said, y'all offended me. I've been talking to my family for months, talking about this, talking about that, been praying, been doing me. And I was like, you know what? I would say, you know what? I know y'all tired of this shit because I'm tired of this shit. And I'm just sitting here and I'm just watching and I'm just dealing and I'm picking up on stuff and learning things, right? And it's like, these is people who they use groups. They use a whole bunch of groups. Everybody come together to do something to someone or a bunch of people and they all group up, collab, and they do stuff to you. But when the fire hits back and they get back what they gave, they want to run and scatter like roaches. But you ain't had that opportunity to go run and scatter. They were sitting here doing all this stuff to you to break you down and to hurt you. while you was sitting here being a sweetheart, being loving, being nurturing, being kind. Just sitting here watching Kitten Academy and Girls with Dogs and eating your rice cakes and being about love until they had to make it so that you had to put the love away and you had to be about what you know. And it came a thing about learning again. And then they get scared. Oh shit, what's going on? What happened? I thought this, I thought that. Because voice of reason starts kicking in when you got somebody looking at you as you do shit, right? You people who get to sit there and you walk around and you want somebody to be stuck and stagnant and not go nowhere. That's what you wanted for me? You can have that back. You were sitting here walking around, going to stores, buying whatever you wanted, right? But you wanted me to have nothing, right? Don't go buy nothing. Don't eat nothing. You wanted me to just be stuck in the bed, hurting and sad while y'all could stay here and do whatever. That's what you wanted, right? That's what you wanted? You can have that back. You want to pick on people because you don't like the fact that they're beautiful inside and out. You don't like the fact that people can be intelligent. You don't like the fact that these things, you want to say, hey, you want to try to erase people's memory and make things not be the way they are because it's the truth of what you did, right? No, you get that back. It's like everything you do to someone, you get it back. Because you picked on somebody. You wanted to pick on and bully all of the people who was sitting here, who was loving, caring, kind, generous. You wanted to feed off of us and hurt us and be extra triggered at the fact that we just was like, you know what? Not worried about you. You're going to get your shit back. And you thought that was okay. And it's not okay for you to sit there and pick on somebody. Now, I don't know if y'all knew about me or that I was very much so like, you know what? Y'all don't deserve to be around me. See, at the point where I was realizing certain things, I was like, you know what? I don't even want a friend around me who ain't worthy to be around me because these people are fucking insane. And as I keep growing and growing and growing and growing, things start becoming more and more clear to me. Because there was no illusions for a very long time when I made a decision about something. And it was like when it was like going out of cycles. The first thing when I learned about cycles, the first thing that I did, go outside. So people who are going through something and you have to go break a cycle, first thing, the biggest thing you haven't done in years, go do that. Go do that. My biggest thing was I didn't go out in the sun for years. I didn't sit in the sun. I wasn't doing anything. And then I realized, yo, I heal me. I'm healing me. With what? Goddess, Isis, Ra, my ancestors, my angels, my spirit team, my higher self, healing me. Things that I was picking up and doing for years, didn't even realize it. Healing me, healing myself. So don't let nobody tell you that you can't heal yourself. Don't let nobody tell you that you ain't special. Don't let nobody tell you that you have to give up. Fuck them. And yeah, they like to pick on little introverted sweethearts that they want to make agoraphobes and put fear on. They want to feed off of that fear that you have. And every day you sit here and you become more and more and more and more less afraid. And it scares the shit out of them because it's like, oh shit. And they know that shit's coming back to them because all that energy that they've been sitting there sending you for fucking years, even and decades or days or whatever, is going back to them and they losing their shit. Now, this is where the kicker goes. These weirdo motherfuckers sitting here sending you all kinds of love spells and shit, thinking that you love them, but you don't. They think they love you. They might even well love you, but they made themselves insane because they kept sending these spells, love spells to make you be empathetic, sympathetic, sitting there to be like, oh, well, let me do this. Oh, let me do that. Oh, let me be this way. Oh, let me be that way. Why don't you love me? Love me. All that shit. Fake ass motherfucking people. Low vibrational motherfucking people. Lying motherfucking people. All of that. And they sit there and they hurt you over and over again. Where people who supposed to care about you watching and or tagging along and betraying you over and over again because you this sweet little innocent introverted doll baby who's about love and caring and kind. And then they feel like, well, if you was really about that, you would let me do what I want to do. No, you weirdo bitch. These same people be sitting here and they like to push this thing out where they talk about how strong they are. Why do strong people have to say that they're strong? Matter of fact, why do people have to point out the flaws of another for them to feel like they're better than that person? Because these people will be sitting there manipulating all kinds of shit in the background to make it seem like they are better than you. Like it's a competition. When the fuck is it a competition when you don't even know these people? Like literally, think about this. Every day on YouTube, millions of hours of video is uploaded. Every single day. Millions or billions of hours of video is uploaded. You don't know these people. You don't know who's coming to your page. You don't know who's clicking your thing. You just get a feeling sometimes like, ugh, what's this? When you feel like something's going on or something's wrong, right? But these people, you know, I pick up on these people, they ain't good people. I was like, yo, why is it that the people in my energy that I be picking up on, it ain't about love and light and sweetheartness and, fun times. It ain't that. They about being sad and hurt and all of that. It's like can't even register with their vexation and their hatred. Cause I'm not hating nobody. I don't get vexed. I be sitting here being calm for the most part, but I'm picking up on people's sadness. Why are you so sad? And even as I sit here and I'm going through my own shit and I pick up on your sadness, I'll be talking to them like, why are you so sad? It's okay. It's okay. Because why? Because sometimes people need to get somebody saying it's okay to them, even though you don't know them. And maybe what they got in that's okay for is you don't know why it's not okay. Sometimes you got to sit there, you got to talk to your inner child, your stuff, and you need to say, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Even as I sit here on those off times and I'm in my feelings about something, I got to sit here and go, it's okay. It's okay. The same way you do other people, right? But see, these are people who was sitting here and they was fucking around with an introvert. They was sitting here fucking around with somebody they consider to be dumb. They sit there and they talk about a whole bunch of shit about people and do stuff behind their back. And they think that it's right and it's okay, but it's not. They sit here, they want to put fear in you and all this other shit. They want to make you be afraid to even go in the sun. They don't want you to know nothing about what the fuck is going on in the world because they sitting here banking on the fact that you don't know nothing. They doing it behind your back. And even though you be in your own world, in your own bubble, doing your own thing, they sitting here want to fuck with you. Why? Why? Hmm. And then this is just popped into my head too. Them ones who like to come up in your energy, they like to sit there and they like to do stuff. They come up in your energy so they've been getting money, bad money for years. They've been sitting here, they've been harvesting your energy, being like, oh, people flashing money in your face and shit like that. Yeah, look at this. Why? Because they sitting there harvesting your energy and shit. People doing all kinds of stuff. And you don't even know nothing about what they do. Not really. You sit there and you take people for their face value. You start realizing people is liars out here. For real, for real. And you already know about liars, but I mean different types of liars. Dead ass, fucked up individual fucking liars. Demonic ass fucking people. Liars. And then they want to be sitting here lying about you to everybody the fuck else to get people to come and jump on board. And you're like, hold up, motherfucker. What you talking about? And then people want to sit there and say that you be doing black magic and shit. When you ain't, you like what? People want to sit here and they want to paint pictures and all kinds of stuff on you. You don't even know you. You don't know them. You never heard of them. They just fucking weirdo enemies. People who, it happens for you being online. And it's like, but why? That's one of those things that I have a tendency to do. Why? And then I'll think of something, or the family will tell me something, or they put an idea in my head. And it's like, oh, Because as I ask a question, I'll get an answer at the same damn time. Two-faced, weirdo motherfucking people. Two-faced, weirdo motherfucking people. And then they get mad and they feel like they gotta wage war with you because you said fucking no. So they feel like it's their right to sit here and to hack you and stalk you and try to sacrifice you over and over again, even though they did. So they sit there, they sacrificing themselves, right? They get to stalk, they get to be stalked, right? They sit there, they want to hack, so they get to be hacked, right? They want to sit here and monitor you. They want to sit here, gang stalk you. They want to sit here and do all these things to you. They want to put tricks out, traps out, all kinds of stuff out, knowing damn well that you don't do none of that shit that they about and they do. Why? Why they do that? And then that's not even take into account all the weirdo, fake ass, whack ass fucking people who be like, I really wanted to work with you, but I heard all this bad stuff about you. Y'all fake. Because if you really wanted to work with somebody, why didn't you ask a question? Y'all seen somebody work, you don't even say nothing. You just go on your page and you say something on your page. That's your right. How do you know that everybody be on social media? When I go on social media and I watch, or if I watch something reality TV or something stupid, I'm sitting here going, why are you on my TV? Why are you on my screen? Why am I watching this? Literally the whole time. Why am I watching this? Why? Because it don't get nothing from it. If it ain't something that's funny to me or something that's educational to me that makes me sit here and learn something, I'm questioning it. Why? Because I don't watch stupid shit. Everybody has a layer of what they consider to be stupid shit. And certain things to me, it's just like, why am I watching this if I don't learn nothing off of it? Because it doesn't make any sense to me to be sitting there watching people just hurt themselves or be hurt. But y'all the type of people who like that. Not saying anything about you like that. But I'm just saying y'all the type of people who like to watch stuff like that and then make that shit your reality to put out on other people. As you pick on little introverted people, right? Little sweethearts. Oh, you people are y'all so sweet. Y'all so kind. Y'all so loving. Y'all so this. Y'all so that. And then don't even know that we have gifts because you be sitting there stealing it, blocking it, blinding us of it. You don't want nobody to know nothing. You don't want nobody to wake up. You don't want nobody to have an awakening or be aware of certain things. And then it's like, oh, that's how you feel. And you don't got no faith. You sit here wanting to be the kings and no, the gods of someone's life. You want to be a ruler of someone's life. You can't even rule your own fucking life, but you want to rule somebody else's life. And your fake ass want to sit here and be around somebody who you like, nah, you too strong willed, you too this, you too that. That right there tells me that your ass is weak. You so fuck. I don't know. You can't even be my friend. What did you not understand? I don't see it for you weirdo people. That's why you can't get close to me because I don't see it for you weirdo people. It would take a special fucking person for me to be like, you know what, y'all, it take a special fucking person, a real special fucking person for me to sit here and actually allow somebody new to come in and be a friend of me. Because all I see is a bunch of people, and I've seen for a long ass time, a bunch of people who they keep doing stuff to hurt people. And it's like, why? Why y'all keep doing that? And it's sad because you know why? Because, like I said, that sweet, innocent, introverted person who you sit there and you call dumb and stupid ain't dumb and stupid. That sweet, introverted person who be sitting there and she figure out stuff all the fucking time. Her brain is on right now 24 fucking 7, thinking, thinking, thinking because she has to be sitting here thinking. She can't just sit here and be about her love and shit like that. She got to be sitting here thinking and on and a fucking where because you weirdo fucking people can't mind your business. You thinking you destroying something. You think you are, but you're not. You were sitting here trying to stall people out and stuff. That's what y'all was trying to do. Just like I said, I seen y'all trying to play the world like a chessboard. That's what y'all was trying to do. Make people, make the world horrible. You didn't want the vibration of the world to get better. It will be. You didn't want people to be able to sleep peacefully. You wanted to keep bothering shit. We won't be. You didn't want people to sit here and know to feel better. They could make themselves feel better without them having to be all about pills and fucking potions and everything else. They will. I have faith. I have faith. And everybody who sat there and you was a part of trying to destroy and do the fucking mold, you get back what you get. And y'all be sitting there being like, well, why don't you have sympathy for me? Why don't you do that and the third for me? How about you sit there and you think about what you've done? Some of you didn't know what you was doing. Some of you knew what you was doing. And that's why I told you to pray. Some of you, you don't have to be stuck. If you hear this and you're like me, you don't have to be stuck. Everybody's story is different. It's all in how you see it, right? And sometimes the way you see it, it can change a little bit. Some things, they won't change. People can't sit here and do things to you and think that it's okay. Give it back to them. And if you got to detach from every fucking thing and you got to sit there, except for you, yourself, you put love in yourself. That's the number one thing right there. See, mad people, when they were sitting there and they were like, yo, people was going to do this and people was going to do that and people was going to do this and people was going to do that. That's what they thought, right? Because that's what they had you pegged to do. But it was like, you was like, nah, I'm going to love myself. Because why? Something inside of you is like, this is what we're going to do right now. This is what we're doing. Follow that. Follow that, what you're being led to do. Feel what you feel is what you're supposed to be doing. Do that. It's pretty much that thing of, like I said, as I, for years, and with certain things that I have gone through, big ass changes and stuff that I've had, things that I've had to do, go through and stuff like that, I know they set things up for me a certain way. They didn't want me to know about me being me or anything like that. But yet I know that I'm me. They didn't want you to know that you were special, is pretty much what I'm saying. They wanted you to just think that everything was just going. But it's more than that. People don't want you to be a good person. Why? Be a good person. People don't want me to speak out anything. And yet, what are you talking about? These people were sitting here doing all kinds of shit to me. And then they thought, because, oh, that sweet ass, pure ass fucking energy, right? So all they did was get it so that all the other people outside of me, I don't even see you, right? Because why? It's like when you go outside and you're an empath and you're overwhelmed with people's energy, it's draining, right? So people sit there and they keep doing mad stuff to you and they drain you. What ends up happening? You end up having to go sleep it off, ground it off, stuff like this. These people, they know that if they keep doing stuff over and over again, they expect that it'll be like, nah, you'll give up. You'll give up. No, you won't. No, I won't. No, you won't. And you're wrong for what you're doing. But don't worry. Not only do you get back that times, however, but everybody who you did shit like this to, the introverts, the sweethearts, the doll babies, the ones who just love, You robbing, stealing, cheating, lying, treacherous, weirdo, wanna fuck this, that, and the third, weirdo motherfuckers, wanna just dirty people. Cause I picked up on that too. People who just like, you just want to get somebody dirty as you're dirty. And since I was a little girl, I had to think about germs. Hell no. I won't even let you drink out of my straw. I'm like, ew. Cause when I was a little kid, I was watching people and I see people when they germs. And they be like, and you the type of people, y'all got germs on y'all. And y'all don't even know it. And you think it's just because you take a bath or you spray some cologne on you that made you be clean. You think that makes you clean. And you're not clean. No, you're not clean. That's not to sit here and say that I'm looking here and I'm visualizing people having bugs on them. No, that's me saying that y'all is dirty, wrong people. Because why? I'm not talking about everybody in the world. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm talking about the people who did something to me wrong. Because you shouldn't have did that shit. You was wrong. And you didn't care. And then you want to sit there and be like, but I want them. I want them. I want this. How about your karma to you? Not only do you get back what you get, but what it is that you wanted, you can't have it. You can't have what it is that you wanted. You wanted to keep everything from what somebody else wanted. If all I wanted to do this whole time was heal, you didn't want me to heal? If that was the one thing that I wanted, right? You can't have the one thing that you want. Ain't that how that go? You should think. You should think. Because some people, they just be thinking, nah, you could teach me though. You could do this in the third though. It's like I could. And I'm teaching you something right now. Be mindful before you do something. Think about something before you do it. Instead of just doing something impulsively to hurt somebody. And actually, you sitting here thinking that everybody acts the same, you fucking weirdo people. And you know what I'm talking about. Racist fucking people who sitting there doing all kinds of weirdo shit going, I don't like the fact that they can do this. I don't like the fact that she can do that. I don't like the fact of this. I don't like the fact that. Who the fuck cares what the fuck you care about? For real. Who the fuck cares about you and what the fuck you care about? When you sitting here putting out hated ass shit towards somebody, you think that you think you're better than somebody, but yet we all the same, right? Oh no, we're not. We're not all the same. It's in your mind. For whatever reason, you feel like you're better than someone because of what? Your skin tone, your hair, your whatever. See, you the type of people, and this I'm going to close on. You the type of people who sit there with something and you call this to be your claim to fame. And as your claim to fame, you sit there and you go against somebody else's shit by you trying to sabotage their shit or do something to them. And one of the things that popped into my head when I said this was the fact that my hair was down past my ass naturally. I wore my charging pigtail, and I literally just let my hair grow. Charging boo. As I was sitting there letting my hair it was just growing. People was out here wishing ill will on me and stuff like that. And maybe when I got my hair and it started messing up or it tangled up and stuff like that, I just I cut it off. Every time my hair would mess up, I just cut it off. I loved my hair. I spent mad years growing my hair out. My hair was past my ass. And I cut it off when it got to the point where it was just going to be too much. It was going to just be a bother. Your claim to fame is your beauty. What happens when you don't have beauty no more? But you want to sit there and attack somebody else's beauty. Why? Your claim to fame is you sit here, you and your hair, your skin, your this, your that. You do all this shit attacking somebody. Why? It's unnecessary. It's not needed. You don't need to attack anybody. You don't need to sit here and attack something because of what they love. At top of that, because I actually didn't love my pigtails. They weren't pigtails. They was long ass fucking pigtails, but they were mine. And when it got to the point where it got messed up to the point where it was tangled up, I just took some scissors and I cut it. I cried a little bit, but I just cut it off. So if I would do that to something that you consider to be you having love for something, why you think that people can't sit here and detach from shit that don't serve them at all? Why? Learn to detach from shit that doesn't serve you versus you putting energy into stuff that doesn't mean you know well and will not take you nowhere. Don't have to sit there and worry about that shit. You don't have to sit there and put no energy into that shit. You don't have to sit there and think about that shit. Just let it be. Let it go. Push it away. Just be like, you know what? I ain't studying, because it don't make no sense to sit there and focus on hating somebody, something, being frustrated and everything else. You don't have to be. You don't have to be. You can just sit there and just don't worry about it. And this is coming from little introverted, agoraphobic, soon to be non-agoraphobic me. Me who sit here and I see things and I see it how I see it. And when I see it is when I see it. That too. But at least I'm somebody I'm always learning something and I'm open to learning things. Unlike you people who sit there and you only want to learn things to hurt people. You only want to learn things to steal from people. You only want to learn things to conquer over people. And it's like, no, how about not? You don't sit here and do stuff to push out good energy and good things into the world. You want to sit here and you want to dominate and lie and cheat and steal and all this other shit and tell people to do fucked up things. And people be out here believing this shit for whatever reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. Learn how to stop before it gets way too fucking far. Because a lot of this shit is unnecessary and you don't have to hurt nobody. You don't have to go that far. You don't have to. You didn't have to do nothing. Nothing to me. Because I don't even know you. And that's the kicker about a lot of this shit. You people, you enemies, unknown people, shadows and shit, you all do it to yourself. Because you always getting back what you gave. Always. Later, y'all.